Hello everybody, this is Monkey Business. This is another episode. In this episode, we'll be talking about the top 10 mistakes that I believe will stunt your progress. I started around May and I ran into a few mistakes that halted a week or even 2 weeks of my progress that I regret. From leveling too many heroes to using my brews without events or not using my energy at all. This should be a good one. Let's start with the first section. Let's go. Alright guys, so for the first part of this section, we're going to talk about 3 of the 10 things. First one going to be over leveling heroes, spending brews early, and letting your energy max out. So let's go ahead and start with the first one, over leveling heroes. Now, what I mean by that, we all have to grind fodder to rank up our main heroes and to get everybody to rank 6 or 5 or however you want them to be used. Dungeons, accessories, campaign, whatever. Me, I don't create a 6 star unless I know I'm going to be using you for a very long time. That's me. Now, just assume or guess which 6 star I regret using. Regret leveling. If you don't know, it's Shadowlands. Now, the reason why I regret him because my previous fodder hunter was the Alchemist. And everybody know the Alchemist is a good one when you need her to be on the earlier difficulties, but she do get outstage and about hard to brutal. So I needed a new fodder hunter, so I was building up Shadowlands to hunt 12-1 brutal, which he could do. He just kept getting stunned. That's about it, and not being without resistance. Yes, it was that long ago before the rebalance, and as soon as I upgraded on rank 6, I immediately got Aquila. And once I got Aquila, it's basically Shadowlands with a bow and arrow. That's really about it in my eyes. So yeah, I kind of regret using him. I never changed nothing on him ever since I upgraded him at that time. He been the exact same for a while. I do got a few 5 stars, which is Uther. I upgraded him just because he was one of my first epics. I regret that wholeheartedly. And just a few more on here. Now some of these I don't regret because I just use them. I still like using them. I regretted him at first, but he's in the orange reach. He's not that bad. But the whole point of this is just be careful who you upgrade and just be concise. Do I see myself using this hero in a couple of months, in a couple of weeks at some good events? Can he give me a good feedback or a good return on my investment? That's all you really think about. Now, for the next one I want to talk about is spending brews early. Now, we all know you have a event every week or every other day on brews. Right now, you have a 5 times boost. Now, hold on. Before I continue, I do not have a schedule for this. So, it may be more boosts that I'm not going to bring up. I just don't have a whole schedule. But I know we got a 5 times brew for kings, and I think only for kings, I believe. Maybe wrong. And we have a weekly rate increase for Supreme, Valor, or King. Now, usually when they do a 5 times boost, it's usually that same exact brew they're going to have on the weekends the next day or 2. So be careful doing that. You may ruin your higher chances at epics and legendary. Me personally, I only use my brews during those events every week, or if I know I'm near pity and it's a 1+1 event, then I'll wait for that event like I do for legendaries most of the time. But besides that, you don't want to use your Kings, Valor, or Supreme outside events because you do want the most out of your brews. Just be careful when you do. Then my last one is not spending enough energy or letting your energy max out. We all know, don't just ignore my energy, okay? But my max energy is 128, and usually I don't let mine max out. I make sure it don't, because you want to have something going. If it's a dungeon, if it's farming, if it's accessories, something, because the more energy you let pass by, you're just ruining every single point of leveling. Because you get one, I believe you get 1 energy per 3 minutes, and you can refill your energy up to 4 times a day fully. 3 to 4 times, I believe, if that's the math. You have to do the math on your own time as well, because the more energy you have, the longer it takes to max out. Just know. Now, with that, I never let it max out, because if you do, like I said, you lose potential gains, you lose progress. Now, if you're not an active player 100%, and that's cool. If you have a life outside the game, that's cool. I'm just letting you know that it will stunt a little bit of progress. And those are our top 3 for this section. For the next one, I'm gonna do the next top 3. Thank you. Alright guys, so on this section we're going to talk about the next 3 issues. Talk about neglecting arena tickets, skipping guild boss hit, and not completing your daily quests. So let's start with the first one, which is neglecting your arena tickets. Now, in my last video, I did introduce the pillars of power, which for each arena win you do in your category, you will get the responding medals for. So if you're in bronze, you get a bronze medal. If you're in silver, you get a silver medal. If you're in gold, you get a gold medal. And no, diamonds do not have their own medal. I thought they did, but they do not. But for the pillars of power, for each win you get a certain amount of medals per win. Let me show you that as well, just to be sure you have it. Here we go. So from bronze, you get 1, 1, 2, 2, silver 1, 2, 2, 3, gold 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, and then diamond you just get 1 more. I think that's cool. That's awesome. Now each time you get a win, you get these points. You can upgrade the Pillars of Power. I'm not gonna go that deep into it, but just know this is global stat across the entire game. So for my Achila, for example, I need his damage to go up a lot more. He gets a bonus 10% attack damage. I'm not gonna upgrade it yet. 10% attack damage throughout the entire game. And this is good because he is my main farming hero, so I gotta keep him strong. Now for the next one is skipping guild boss hits. Now why is skipping guild boss hits bad? Well, let's see. Say if you're in a low level guild and you guys can kill easy and normal. Well, say you got a warrior chest. We're gonna show an example. For one, you get free gear, free brew, you get free potions, and you get free gold. Now to you it may seem small, but you can get this brew anytime. I got this a couple of times from easy and normal. You can get it by any difficulty, and I think it's good loot. And even for normal, if you go here to the expert chest, you get heroes now. You get scrolls. Even you can get a Valor brew. And you get books. You get additional stuff. Now we do have Nightmare out. So for this one, if you were to get this strong in progress, you get multiple rewards, legendary brew, tier 6 gear, Valor brew, more champions. Heroes, legendary scrolls. So just from the beginning to end, just try and get all 4 hits in. Then you get 1 key every 6 hours, so 4 24 hours. And just try and take priority with what you want to defeat. What we do, we got the main boss is defeated, but the nightmare boss is out. Now for the last part is not completing your daily quests. Now here's the issue with that. For every daily quest you complete, you get 10 free gems and 400 SP. But besides that, and you get everything else that a daily quest provides. Now as a weekly quest, you need to complete this, you need 7 days for your daily quest. Within those 7 days, you should be done with your other quest for the weekly quest. The last one should be the 5 days. And once you get that, then you get a brew. Then the monthly, you get a Valor and a legendary brew. And once again, that's nothing but progress, free brews for event, and then the additional rewards for all the other small quests for the monthly, weekly, and dailies, which is energy, more level points, gold, 100 gems from a rank 5 hero, which you should be getting that. And of course from here you get a day of more SP, a 1 hour item remover, and just additional rewards. So when you complete these, you can make further progress all in one. So this is it for this session. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. Thank you. Alright guys, so for the last section we're going to talk about the last 4, which is over upgrading gear, not progressing enough in campaign, using heroes to level up, and the last one is a secret, gotta wait to the end. Alright, so for the first one is over upgrading gear. Now this one is quite simple. Now what I mean by over upgrading gear, when I started playing early, the common mistake that I did was upgrade almost any other piece of gear I got up to plus 12 or plus 8 without actually focusing on the main stat and focusing on the sub stat. I thought, hey, your main stat is HP, it don't matter if your secondary stat is crit damage, crit, and some block and a little bit of HP, it'll still work out. No, it don't. You will lose a lot of gold when you upgrade gear like that. You can see now I got 21 million gear. I ran through 21 million gear, but 21 million gold. I ran through this amount of gold on a gear like this for so much. Now a few reasons why you shouldn't. It costs between 700k gold to 1.5 million gold to get a equipment to 16 plus at any level. Trust me, it's not worth it to just upgrade gear just because you can. You have to really try and study the sub stats what you need. For example, if you're a tank and you get HP and you get defense sub stats, that's good. You got block rate boots and you get HP sub stats, that's good. But don't just pick stuff just because it look good, like HP, defense, crit damage. Now this is not bad. Block damage, block rate, HP, defense. You gotta get stuff that matches one another. HP, defense. It's quite simple. Defense, there's some good boots right here. Actually, there's some good boots right here. Size a low tier, but bad boots. Now let me show you some example of some good boots or good weapons that I know for a fact that is good and that I already chose for this video. Oh, I'm so lazy. Okay, there we go. So let me see. Do this. For example, my monk boots. He got block rate 50% and HP defense, HP, which he is my tank. He's still alive and do damage up front, which is awesome. I just had these boots on a hero doing accessory dungeons at the Armor's Reach. That gave him defense, HP, 1 attack. You can also put this on a tank where even though your tank isn't doing high damage, it can still do some damage to help you take out another hero or another team in a dungeon or on arena. So just be careful what you upgrade and how you upgrade it. This is another one. Now just know my hunting hero, like you need block rate to not die so fast. Not only that, but this is sub stats is crit damage and attack, which I do need for him as well. So you can still build a item hybrid to still help a character survive or do a little more damage, but just don't do one for random stats just cause. So overall, just be careful with your upgrade and do not over upgrade early gear. If you want to test a gear out for self stats, I recommend rank level 4 or level 8 if you really need it, and then, you know, if you're desperate, level 12. But once again, get level 12 and you're gonna be like me and get stuck with stuff you don't really want. Like, this is defense and block rate and crit damage. Like, my tank's not gonna do no crit damage. That was a bad one. This is a good one, but it's tier 4. This is a real good one. I can use this as well, block damage and HP, you know. So some stuff makes sense and some don't. Now for the next part is not progressing enough in campaign. Now in campaign, at one point I got stuck on hard for about a week, and I think I was stuck on the divide, and I was just stood there for about a week or two until I upgraded a lot of champions. I had some brews to pull some more, and then when I finally came back to work on it, I realized I was struggling to go straight to brutal all the way down to, I think, Sacred Temple or Turbulent Ties. I forgot which one it was, but I know one of them. I said, yo, I got stronger, and I realized, you know, if you're going to take a break from campaign because you can't go up no further, look, work on events, arena, work on something other than that for about 2-3 days, and then try again, move some gear around, try, you know, a different hero. You know, if you're stuck, you have to find out a good way out. If you don't, just come ask us on Discord. We're always here to help you with the build. But don't ever feel stuck. Always ask for advice. And if you are stuck in a campaign episode, just use your fodder hunting episode to do it. For example, mine is 12-1 for my fodder hunting, or I use other maps like 8-1 over here to do some fodder hunting too, which is really easy for my Aquila. So just do what you can and try your best to keep progressing. The next one is using heroes to level up. Now we all went to Altar of Souls and we all see heroes you can use to level up. The reason why we say don't do this is because this is gonna cost 800 and you want to get 1.6 thousand. I say you use 10. You want to get 10 brews every so often, which is the green one, the daily brew. You will get a lot, but say you want to sacrifice 10, you're sacrificing for so little SP. And so it's better just to either use the book or to either just use the fodder to rank up other heroes. Now yes, with the books you will use a lot more gold, but it's way better than using your heroes thinking that they'll just keep on coming, because later on you will lose a lot of them brew drops. That's why there's a lot of suggestions to fix the drops at these levels. So just be careful when you do it. I prefer you not to do it, but it's your account. You can do it any way you want. Now for the last one, which is the most important one that I always talk about, is not seeking help on Discord. Listen, I know, but listen, a lot of people come on Discord upset or angry that something happened and they never got help with it. Like, if you're not on Discord, we can't help you. You're mad at building, come on Discord, we can help you. You know, we got mods here. I'm a mod. You know, me, Gib, and Flair, you know, we're mods. We're always here to help. You can always join my Discord, which is a community and a guild Discord, and my guild members will always help you. And if you got questions, we got your back. So that is for this video. My next few videos are gonna be kind of awesome, and they do have a update that came out, but I'm not gonna do that video at all. I've been doing a lot of those, and they release a lot, and I really want to move on to other videos. So if you do want to see the updates, then please join the guild Discord or the main community Discord, and they will be posted there. Thank you. I'm gonna head out. Bye bye.